Previously on Wesby, Wisconsin. Less than a month ago, we bought and built up this co-op, but now it's failed. But we got a very sizable grant coming in from the government. All right, step one is done. We've already had an auction house come and take all of our equipment, except for that one tractor. I decided I wanted to keep this one. I know what you guys are thinking. Boy, oh boy, Jake has been spending a lot of money recently. Buys a co-op, builds it brand new, sells it within a month. Oh, let's go ahead and fire up our new truck and let's get on to work today. Check it out, guys. We have built our first version of the biogas plant. Well, there you guys go. We've got our drive coming off of that other wind turbine, and there we go. Two of them in this field now. That means we spent $750,000, but it's going to be making $68,000 and $68,000 right there. Well, guys, I've got good news and bad news. Mostly bad news. The good news is that it's currently September 1st, which means we're through our first month in-game. But the bad news is those wind turbines say they're going to make $68,000 a month. They made me $11,000. Oh, by the way, that's $68,000 per, and I have two of them. And we made $11,000. So we've come to find out that the wind turbines might not be the profitable venture that we originally thought. This has scared me into now spending even more money to pick up our own forage harvester so we can chop the field 105 right next to our BGA that we built. And it's also scared me into buying back one of our tractors as well as a cultivator. And in the spring, we'll buy a planter. And we're going to plant all the fields that we currently own to ensure that we always have product to run through the BGA. Of course, we will be buying product from the locals as well, but this is just a little safety net. So let's run on over to the store and pick up the new pieces of equipment that we've bought. That way we can get started for the day. All right, we've made it to the dealership, and they've got all of the equipment that we just purchased right around back. So we've got a Wilrich cultivator right here. We've got a Meyer chopper box. Now this is, well, you guys recognize it. It's a 7930 we actually bought and then sold, and now we've bought it back again. And it's going to be used for planting and running that cultivator over there. It might be a little small, but it was a decent price, so I figured we'd try it. Luckily, we can get just about everything in one trip, except for our pickup, which we'll have to get a ride down here to pick up, but that'll be all right. Well, I guess I shouldn't say one trip, seeing how I actually can't drive multiple things at once, but you get the idea. We're going to hook this up to this. We'll leave that sit there because we're going to get, well, yeah, well, you know what? We'll take this back. I think what I'll do is just ask a local farmer if I can get a ride back down here to the store or something. So we're going to sneak this on up to our BGA, and we'll catch you guys once we're there. Here we are. Made it all the way back. What we're going to do is pull this into the shed and catch a ride back down. That'll let us get the chopper back up here, the forage harvester, and we'll get to work harvesting the field right next to us here. Well, you guys know how I literally just said we are going to start harvesting? Guess what the world decided it wanted to do today? That's right. You hear thunder. It just started raining. Clear skies, and it's thundering and raining. It is just ever so slightly sprinkling. We're getting sun showers right now. I got a ride down here to the store, and it's still sun showering out. I don't know if that's gonna like clear out quickly, but it's gonna, if it rains enough, it's gonna be too wet for us to go chop. I swear, y'all, literally there's not a single thing that has gone right this series. I build a co-op and then I come to realize like, this co-op ain't gonna really be able to work. So then I change it over to energy production, heavily focused on wind energy, and then I realize, the game lies. So now I'm like, well, I gotta really focus on the BGA, and the second I try to do that by spending a lot of money to get the equipment to be able to do it, the world literally says, hey, I know it's like blue skies right now, but how about some rain? This is quite the day, to say the least. It has just not been our couple months here on Wesby. But we'll crawl this thing back over to the BGA and hope that by the time we get there, the rain will be gone and it won't be too wet for us to chop. We'll see. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, it's currently 9:02 in the morning, and we currently have $249,704 in the bank. So we are down from the $445,000 we had, but, you know, to be expected. After all, I did just have to buy back a bunch of equipment. Should be able to drop this down, turn it on, and see if we can get chopping here. Hopefully, it'll let us. And And we are chopping. We are indeed. So it's not too wet yet, and that is going to allow us to continue doing this. So we're going to chop as much as we can here, and it's going to give us a good amount of what I believe is called chaff. Admittedly, I've never do silage like this, guys, so I don't know what I'm doing, if I'll be completely honest. But I believe it's going to give us a lot of chaff, and then we can take that over to the bunker, put it in the bunker, cover it up whenever it gets full enough, and then we drive over it to compact it or something like that. Honestly, I don't know. So you guys are going to have to teach me. Let me know in the comments down below the proper way to go about silage like this. My whole plan is to primarily focus on paying other farmers to bring their stuff to me on contract. But just to be safe, I figured we should, you know, have the ability to plant our own here. We're just about done with our first headland. I gotta say, this thing fills up pretty darn fast. We're 50% full, and I was expecting us to, like, get all this in one trailer load, if I was being completely honest. So I'm not complaining. This means we're gonna have more than I originally thought we would. And we're gonna be able to get this BJA, you know, somewhat up and running at least a little earlier than the initial timeline. So all is good news in the long scheme of things. Grand scheme of things. That's the word. That's the one I was looking for. All right, we're back up here to the top. We're closing in. We're over 90%. So I think we're either going to hit 100% right up here. Even if we don't, we're going to just stop here. It's close enough to 100%. And we're right next to the bunker. There's no point in going, you know, 5 more feet and then realizing, oh, got to turn around. So there we go, 95%. I'll call it good right there. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just get it in there and then use my wheel loader to, like, scrape it back or something. I don't know, man. I've never done silage. This is why I need to just pay somebody to do it. Come on, don't be a little jerk. Get in there. Turn, baby, turn. Oh my God, not that much though. Hold on, wait. I hate everything about this. I want that to be well known. Come on, there you go, there you go, there you go. Be good. Be good. I'll take it. What a beaut. Yeah. Oh, no. No, don't make me pull forward. Just... No! Stop pulling forward! That's it. That's it. I'm gonna be paying a pretty penny to all the local farmers. Dear farmers in Wesby, Wisconsin, I will buy all of your silage. All of it. Every last dime, if that means I don't have to deal with this ever again. Oh, when in doubt, just ramrod it back there, am I right? Hey, see, that was the method. Nice. Oh God, we have so much more to go through. All right, guys, give me like 5 minutes. I'm gonna sit here and contemplate selling all this equipment back again and then just paying someone to come take care of this, because I don't know if I can... my sanity ain't gonna last. All right, decision's been made. We're selling this, and I'm getting something else. Also, the rain is really starting to come down now, so we probably should stop chopping anyways. But getting rid of this and getting one that doesn't have that articulation is going to let us easily back into that spot, dump, and then pull out. And I find that far more valuable than trying to meander this pain in the butt around. So let's sneak past the way station on down to the store, tell them I don't want this box no more, and we'll pick something else up. All right, we just sold and bought a new trailer, and there it is. This one is a solid front. We don't have to deal with that articulation anymore. So let's hook it up to the 7930 and run it back up to the biogas facility. And you know what? We are going to continue chopping. So let's get back up there and see if it's too wet yet. If not, we're going to get right back in the field. All right, we're back. We're just going to pull this up underneath the scale for the time being. That way it's not in the rain, even though the rain ain't going to hurt it. And now we're going to walk through the rain back to the chopper, hook her on up to our new trailer, and hope that we can pull this thing with the chopper. If not, well, it's gonna be a little awkward, but hey, we can try, can't we? All right, gonna line up right here. Let's go ahead and drop it down, turn it on, and get to chopping. Please don't be too wet. Please don't be too wet. Ooh, nice. All right. Come on, pipe. I don't need you wasting none like that. All right, get it all in there. All of it. Right on in there. Yeah. Attaboy. See, that's what I like to see. If I see any more waste coming out of you, we're going to have a problem. I've already made enough poorly thought out financial decisions, and I don't need you to be another one of them, okay, trailer? Holy cow, I'm gonna be honest, this job takes quite a while to do at 5 to 6 miles per hour, but we just cut off that little section right up there. Now I'm going to come down to this other end. Essentially, I'm going to cut off this end. That way we just have straight down and backs, and it should make our life A lot easier. I know for sure if we're going to keep harvesting a lot of this stuff ourselves, we're going to be upgrading this thing. What I think I might do is actually, so we'll have this equipment just in case I do have to plant and manage it myself for a year or whatever. But I think what I want to try and do is reach out to some local farmers and tell them like, hey, I've got these fields. If you rent these fields, there's, I'll give you a discount on the rent price, but there's one stipulation. You have to plant corn and you have to chop it so I can get the silage. I would buy the silage off of them is what I'm saying. Like, so they rent the field from me at a discounted price, and then I buy the product from them at the full regular price of the product. Like, I feel like that might be something that I'm going to try and work out with somebody. We'll see if I can get anyone convinced, because I don't want to have to sit through this all the time. But if not, we have the equipment to do it ourselves, and that's what matters. It's a safety net. Also, here's something interesting. I don't know how long we've been full at 100%. Probably a significant amount of time. But I've been zoned out just mindlessly doing this task because it takes so long. We may have just destroyed like half of our crop. I really don't know when I got full. Yet another reason why I want to just rent this land to somebody at a cheaper price, and then under the stipulation that they have to sell all of the chopped corn, whatever, to me. That is going to be a problem. All right, you know what? We're going to move that pile, and then we're going to dump this. Time to go to work, old wheel loader. I've got a dealing jig for you to move with your bucket. All right, pile of corn chaff, meet your maker. Why is the chaff going on the outside of the bunker? Here's an interesting issue. Every single time I drive over this, it's going to compact it, which means I'm probably not going to be able to pick it up. Oh my gosh, this is going to take a lot of bucket loads. God, we've already got it 30% compacted, and all I've done was drive over it 4 times. Once over here, once back. All right, this is going to kill me, so I wonder if I can come down here and scoop up the bits on the outside, because I don't know why they're there, but it's really bothering me that they are. All right. Well, I was able to scoop up a little bit of it. I think I can just dump over the side. On this episode of Pickle Figures Out How Silage and Stuff Works, we find out that Pickle's a complete moron who doesn't understand a single thing about any of this. On the negative side, we've already compacted it 45%. I guess I'm still allowed to pick it up though, so maybe that's a win. Do you think maybe it went slightly outside of the bunker because I did Control I, which is the force unload? Or are you supposed to be able to like regular unloaded? I don't have the slightest clue, but it's fine because we've pretty much cleaned it all up, got it all moved all the way back there. Now we can do this next load, and you guys will tell me what I'm doing wrong. All right, I think the wheel loader's job is complete. Let's go ahead and put it back in the shed here. All right, so I've been trying it out. It looks like I got to do the control and load, so I guess that wasn't the issue. Let's go ahead and start the dump, and when it stops dumping, I think I start pulling forward, right? Give or take. Maybe it doesn't stop dumping. I guess I don't know. Oh, there it goes. It's filling on the outsides now. It went into places it's not supposed to go. Fantastic. All right, well, look, I don't understand it. I'm sure you guys will tell me what I'm doing wrong. We've almost got this field done, and that is going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Till next time, I'll see you all later.